Hi everyone. I'm like, let's just get this show on the road because I'm like, does anyone care? Well, guess what? I'm back. Here I am. I had a lot going on in life, such as, running for state senate here in the state that I live in, Connecticut. It's not a secret. As well as we had some deaths in the family. I had to have surgery on my knee, which I'm still healing from. That's why I look down at it. We had a seriously deathly ill family member, and it was just a lot. It was a lot of stuff. And now I'm back. So I'm going to kick this off a couple ways. One, I'm going to tell you what's coming in the future right now. So in the future, you're going to get more of a, this is what I do, this is my life kind of situation. I will not take you around my house as I'm dusting or making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. However, if I make something I really like, I definitely will take you on that ride too. But also, don't forget, yes, buttons, and more buttons, bits and bobs. You know how I feel about the bits and the bobs. And on top of that, we will, yes, continue with the junk journals, the creations, the extras, etc. with that, and the beautiful, lovely, fabulous ephemera. I have so many new things that are old, antique, vintage things that I need to show you guys as far as buttons and ephemera goes. You guys know I have a giant jewelry collection, and people have asked over the years to see it. So you guys will finally see me open the treasure chest and show you what's in it. And other surprises. One of the things that I do as a side gig is I review products for Amazon. So, a couple things to know. Number one, Amazon directly. So I don't go through any of these scammy companies that are out there lying to you. Amazon contacted me. I'm going to say now it's been I feel like it's been 3.5, 4 years ago. And every 6 months, and I'll tell you how the whole situation works, because there's a whole process. Because who knows, maybe you could do it too one day. There's only a certain number of us throughout the entire world that actually have this opportunity with them. So it's not something that's common to do. It's not something that a lot of people do. I believe at one point it was only in the United States, and out of their, I don't know, 500 million or billion clients or more, and not clients, but we're customers. Because if you buy something from them, you're a customer. They only had 10,000 of us at one point that did this. I know they expanded to Canada, and I don't know if they do it in any other countries. But the thing is, I pay nothing to do this. Always remember, it's like an acting gig, which you guys know I also do that as a side gig, and have been doing it since I was 18 years old as a side gig. If you have to pay anything, it's not legitimate. You are simply paying for a service. Even if they give you a little bit of something back, you should never, ever, ever, did I say ever, have to pay a single dime. So what I do is the way it is with my taxes is I receive a 1099, the same thing I receive for my acting jobs. So like I said, I get paid by them. I don't pay them a single thing for any of this stuff. And I can get as much as I want or as little as I want. I can select anything from a very special list that only myself and others who are contractors to do this with it for Amazon receive. So that it looks just like a regular Amazon, like when you go into Amazon to buy something, it looks just like that, except only it's an exclusive list that only myself and, like I said, I think now it might be 40, 50,000 people across the entire world get an opportunity to work as contractors doing this for them. We have to be honest with our reviews. We have to tell it like it is, which is one of the reasons why I'm probably so good at doing this. And every 6 months, they review your contract situation with them to see how you've been doing. How many items you've looked at, the quality of the reviews. Trying to think, there's another one. How many, and of the number of items that you reviewed, there's a certain percentage you need to have reviewed. So you can't get like 300 items from them and only review 100 items, because that's only like 33%. You have to review 90% or more of the items that you receive from them. And what else is there? I'm trying to think, like, once you're in this program, that's pretty much it. It does have 2 tiers. I don't know what the basic tier is called because I'm sorry, been part of the basic tier. But I've always been at I think it's the gold tier is where I am, and that's the highest tier you can be at. Like I said, they only have 2 tiers. There's no bronze, I think it might even be, maybe it's silver and gold. But anyway, what that means is if you're at my tier, you have a certain number of items that you can select from a list that goes on for like thousands of pages per day. And if you're in the other tier, I think you can only select like 2 or 3 items a day. And you can select these items every day, 365 days of the year, Christmas, Thanksgiving, it doesn't matter, any days that you want. You can select items every single day up to your maximum total limit. And in the gold program, the limit I believe is 8. So I could select a cubic freezer, I could select a sofa, I could select a television, I could select pens, I could select paper, I can select I'm trying to think of the most minuscule things, like the most, like tape. Or I could select lighting fixtures, pillowcases or pillows, outfits, hair products, makeup, anything you can possibly imagine. And the idea is reviewing these items allows for the people who want to sell the items to know how well they will do in the marketplace. And most importantly, I think to me, what adjustments or fixes they need to make or variations they need to make in order to make this work in the marketplace so that people will then want to what? Purchase it. That's the whole idea. And if something isn't working or if it's a piece of crap, which I have definitely encountered, obviously accurately reviewed. And a review isn't just like typing some words in. You have to go through this whole rating scale, a title, then go crazy with your your own freeform writing. Photos are always awesome. Video is awesome as well, or both can be put on a review as well. And then that lets, like I said, these people know where to go with their product, what they need to do or not do with it. And in some cases, it's a perfectly good product, but maybe it needs like different color options or something. So you're able to like basically just be their teacher, sort of, as you're reviewing these items. So in my next video, I think I have time here, so I'm going to show you a few items I selected over the last 2-3 days. And I have some of them here that I received. I actually took them out of the shipping packaging because you will receive these items via the Amazon mailing system. So some of them come via Prime, some of them come, you know, like with their 4 to 7 day shipping. And you do not get to select any of that. That's a pre-selected thing, I believe, by the person who wants to get the information about their product. And yeah, it's that simple. We go to the post office and there's always a pile of packages. I think this last time when my husband went, we have, I'm gonna say there must be like maybe 30 items that we picked up, and that was from 3 or 4 days of orders. And some things come quicker than the others because of the way they're shipped. So let's just take a look at a couple of them now. And one of the things I want to do is also, from this stack of items I recently received, give you a dollar value, because I can select something that costs $0, because sometimes sellers, or so, I don't know what to call these people, potential sellers and actual sellers, want everyone to select their items. So they will be like, it has a 0 tax dollar value. And so you can select it and not have to pay any taxes on it. And when I say pay taxes, those are your Social Security taxes and whatever federal income taxes you have to pay. So yes, you pay federal income and Social Security taxes on this. The good thing about this is you pay federal taxes and Social Security taxes on this. I will talk about those in a future video as to why that is a good thing. So one of the things I selected is this. You can see it. It is a shower set, but it's like that mid-century modern design with the circles and the big dots. And it also came with its own shower hooks, which we don't need. But I mean, my husband might want to use this. This will go like in our master bathroom because it's, you know, a little splash of color. They have the greens, the reds, the browns, the yellows of that like 1970s mid-century modern era. I'm not going to take this completely out of the package, but you can see this package looks like any other Amazon package. It even has a little UPC code thing on it. And that's the other thing is after, and let me write it down because I do want to keep a total of what the value is on this stuff, so you can get an idea of, you know, just, some people like that, just to get an idea of what the total cost is. So this had a value of 17, and I'm rounding it up to the nearest dollar. If it's like $17.99, I'm going to use $17, just for example. So this was so we're going to use $17 for that one. So pretty cool. And as you can see, this is giftable. This is resellable. This is something you could give away to people, keep it for yourself. Yes, all of those are options. You could donate it, you could throw it away, you could recycle it. Once it's in your hands, it's yours. The thing is, it has to be in your hands or in your possession for 6 months or more. So the minimum amount of time is 6 months. I have to see what the label says to see what some of the stuff is. Oh, this is a sweater dress. I selected this for someone. It's not something I would normally wear. And it's like a t-shirt style, but it's an entire dress. Sort of like mid-length, probably right above the calf. Ooh, and this feels so soft. It almost has a cashmere kind of feel to it. Let's see. It's by Belloria. I will not try to pronounce all of these names. Most of them are foreign names. But this is the back. It has a seam that goes all the way down the back, which gives like a little slimming effect on the back side. But this is really a nicer garment than I thought it would be, because sometimes when you select this stuff, and that's the thing, you're selecting, you are not buying, because you didn't pay anything for it. So just something to keep in mind. You know, the quality sometimes can be iffy. And I would say if I selected 100 items, there's probably 7 or 8 that are going to be below any standard that I personally would want. And that was actually a $30 item. So I'm going to put 30 on the list. I decided to also put the name of whatever the thing is on the list. You guys know me. You always got to go the extra mile. So put that there. And just like I'm recycling as I go along. So that's for recycling. Plastic bags, we can't recycle here in my state. So those are in a separate pile. Let's look at this. I really don't even know what this is. Like I said, these all came in boxes and Amazon Prime packaging. And I basically just took everything out of the package and dumped it in this basket yesterday. I'm not sure what this is. And this has a lot of parts to it. This is some sort of lighting. I did select this stuff. The thing is, when you receive this stuff, you receive so much. You're not going to remember everything you selected. And also, like, it's just in a brown box. It doesn't have a picture on it, so you have to open it up to see what it is. Oh, these are these solar? Or do they take batteries? I hope it's solar. Oh, I know what these are. I got these to go under the cabinetry in our kitchen to replace our previous puck lights that go under the cabinet. I'm replacing those because those take batteries, and I am tired of replacing the batteries. They eat up batteries like really fast. Oh, they're such pieces of crap. So these do some sort of self-lighting. I don't know how they work, and there's 3 in the box. I thought there was 4 in the box. Nope, there's 3 in the box. There they are, and these have metal. This is made of metal versus the other ones that have like plastic and metal. These are all metal, and so I think this might be better. Plus, when we want to, these take like LEDs, whereas those take like some kind, I don't know, whatever the old light bulb systems were. But these you can even see in here, see the little yellow and orange? Those are your light bulbs, believe it or not. So that's a cool thing with this program, is you get to test out brand new technology. And I love that, because 90% of the time it is 1,000 times better than the old technology. And these I just would have to check to make sure they're easy for us to remove to replace the batteries in them. And they also make some sort of noise, and I don't know why they make noise. So I would have to do more, like, honestly, stuff like this, I give to my husband. I let him figure out how to install it, and he likes doing that, like, mechanical kind of stuff. They also came with a remote with various, there's color changes as well as different functions, and you have timers. So you have 4 different timing options with these, which is pretty freaking cool. Picking up the stuff I dropped. If you guys are interested in any of this stuff, I will leave a link or links down below eventually in the comments of the video, or because it's probably going to be in both the description. So if there's anything that you are interested in. And the value on those was, I believe, like $26. So I'm going to put 26 there. And something else I have, another soft item. Hopefully someone isn't looking because eventually this is going to be theirs. But this is a poncho. I'm not going to take it out. It's like this beautiful knit, and you can see all these gorgeous colors in it, and it has a variety of like knitting or crochet designs in it. This part I think is super cool because it reminds me of peacock feathers. If you can see that. So, a beautiful poncho. Yeah, not keeping this. This will have a new home in the future. Oh, and today we're drinking lemonade. Well, it's iced tea lemonade with lime. So good. And honey. You know me, I gotta have my honey. I ordered some hair products. These are from two different people or two different sellers. So I'm not going to open these because I don't want like the stuff all over the place. This is to me more of a sample pack because it doesn't have enough in there for a full head of hair. And this is definitely enough to complete any hairstyle. It's overloaded, comes with a crochet hook and everything. And usually in these, what you'll find is, which is really nice, people will add extra bits and bobs, such as rubber bands, bobby pins, little hair ornaments, etc. And let's look at one more. This one, actually, let's look at something that's a harder good. Let's go big. Let's go bigger. So this I love. I know what this is because it's on the box. And you know how come I know I love this? Because in a separate order, I received another one of these, but it's in the squatty version of this picture versus the long elongated version. And this one is 68 ounces and the other one, I want to say the other one might be 36 ounces. So this one is bigger. It doesn't seem bigger to me, but this one is bigger. And so it's a glass pitcher, but I just love these. If you know the brand I think it's called Tivana. I've ordered their tea kettles before. This is in that same style, except for it's a pitcher. So this is the pitcher. It's all glass, nice sturdy handle. Inside you'll find that they give you two gaskets. I don't know what to call them. That's what I call them. Which go around they already put one on the rim of the lid, and that's just so that you have a good seal on this when you store it. But I love this because this is like perfect for your refrigerator. It also looks great on the table, and the size is like perfect. You probably, if there's like 3 people, 4 people, you will not have to refill this. I mean, you'd have to be really greedy if you had to, but I'm just saying. Who am I to say? Oh, and the other thing is on the lid, it has like the slotted area for straining, the larger opening for pouring, and obviously these sides that are blank are just so when it's stored, it can be sealed like that. So this is amazing. This is something that would be great as a gift for someone. Obviously, keep it for yourself. That's another option, obviously. So put it back in its box. And as you can see, everything comes professionally packaged for retail. So these folks are ready to go after we give them these, the detailed reviews, if the reviews are good. And everything is offered, you guys. Like I said, electronics. The list just goes on and on. But anyway, welcome back to the Velvet Lounge life. I am so happy you guys are here. And oh, let me get the value on this was $36. And something else to know before I close out is when it comes to the values, these are what are considered the taxable values. So when these things go out on the market, they may be lower in price or higher in price. It's just the way it is. And somebody might ask me this question, can I get more than one of these items? No. Well, kind of. The reason I say that is if more than one person, meaning a seller, is trying to get that item out on the market for sale, then it's possible that 30 of these might be offered by 30 different sellers. Then if you want to use your daily allotment or whatever to get 8 of these from 8 different sellers, then yes, you can do that. It's not something I do because I don't do this to acquire a bunch of stuff. I will answer a question that I know has come up in the past about what do I do with the stuff I don't want. That will be answered in the very next video. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you're going to enjoy the new content and the new variety on this channel. Like I said, I live life, so we might as well show it. So take care, enjoy your day, your evening. Tell me where you're from in the world. I see that we have people from the United Kingdom, we have people from the Philippines, and of course across the United States. So I'd really love to get to know you better. Take care and talk to you soon. Oh, remember, subscribe, 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 comment, 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 thumbs up.